Your brain has been lying to you about money. Not because you're lazy, not because you lack discipline, because being broke literally rewires how your brain works, and nobody talks about that part. What if I told you that stressing over your expenses is literally making you lose 13 IQ points? Yes, worrying about money damages your brain power just as much as losing an entire night of sleep. You probably feel like you are playing a money game, but your own brain keeps messing it up. One minute you are making a solid budget, and the next you are staring at a full online shopping cart or paying for subscriptions like Netflix and Spotify that you barely use. You feel like a total mess because you can never save money. And you started to think, will I have enough to buy the groceries next week? Or to have money to go out with my friends on the weekend? You tell yourself you'll do better next month. You'll have more control. But we all know what happens on the next month, right? Oh, the same thing happens all over again. This makes you feel frustrated and hopeless. You start thinking the problem is just you, that you have no discipline and can never save money. But today, we are going to talk about why being broke is literally a brain problem and exactly how you can trick your mind to escape it. Let us look at how your brain actually works. Have you ever been so worried about paying a bill that you completely forget where you put your keys? Or you just zone out staring at the wall? This is a real issue. Experts call it the scarcity tax, which literally means you are paying tax for stressing over money. Yes, tax for thinking. It's like Trump put a 13% tariff on your thoughts. Let me explain what actually happens. Think of your brain like your smartphone. Imagine you have a heavy app running in the background, constantly tracking you and eating up your data, like running TikTok, Facebook, and Snapchat all at the same time. Financial stress is that heavy background app. It has direct effect on your brain power. It drains power just like those extra 13% taxes. I mean, the IQ point. Different term, but same thing. That's the main reason you had those short-term memory loss while doing your everyday works. When your mind is used up by worries about what you need right now, it has less energy for other things, like planning for the future, controlling urges, and solving hard problems. That is why after a long day of stressing over bills, you end up scrolling on your phone for hours looking for a quick dopamine rush. When your brain feels it does not have enough money, it goes into tunnel vision. So what's a tunnel vision? Imagine driving at night where your headlights only show a few feet of the road in front of you. You are hyper-focused on avoiding the pothole right in front of your tires. This strong focus is good for a short time, just like you handle bills and find clever ways to make your money last. But it also has a big downside. Because you are only looking at the ground, you completely miss the big exit sign on the highway. Just like you miss a chance to learn a new skill for a better job, or you forget to fix a small car problem before it becomes a massive repair. Another example is imagine you had not eaten for like a long hours, so only things comes to your mind is food. Then if someone gives you absolute garbage to eat, your brain is so desperate that it treats it like the best meal Gordon Ramsay ever cooked. That's the scarcity mindset. Now imagine having that same intense urge that takes up all your thoughts, but for your money, day after day. This scarcity mindset puts your brain into a state of constant emergency. Your brain has an alarm system to keep you safe, but when you are broke, that alarm gets way too sensitive. Think of it as a smoke detector that's too sensitive. Too sensitive that when you fart, the detector gets on. Not that much sensitive, but I think you get my point. So when you live without steady money, it starts screaming because of a piece of burnt toast. An unknown phone number or a simple bill in the mail triggers a loud fight or die panic. When this happens, your body pumps out cortisol, a stress juice. This panic pushes the boss part of your brain right out of the room. With your brain's boss offline, you are much more likely to do things without thinking and choose a small bit of good feeling now by buying unnecessary item for that fast dopamine hit instead of a bigger reward later. It's happening with you every day, Not because you have no willpower, it's your stressed out brain trying to get a quick feeling of pleasure to make the alarm stop. This leads us to why being broke actually costs more money. Our society loves to talk a lot about willpower. We're told that if we just try harder, all our money problems will go away. Look at Japan work culture. They have a whole word, karoshi, for dying from overwork. They have the ultimate willpower, but their scarcity tax is so high that they are paying with their lives instead of just their stress. Think of your self-control as a gas tank full of decision gas. If you have steady money, you start the day with a full tank and might only use a little of it on normal money choices. But when you're broke, every single purchase is a very important choice that burns your gas. Can I buy this coffee, or will I not have enough for gas in my car? Should I buy the cheaper, less healthy food to save a few dollars for the electricity bill? This never-ending stream of stressful choices uses up your energy. That's why at the end of a long day, you might buy something you didn't plan to. It's not that you're weak, you're just running on empty.
If this is starting to sound like you, just take a second to think about that. The problems you've had with money are not just about your personality or your control. They are mostly your brain's way of reacting to a very stressful time. Comment some incidents that happens with you too. Let me tell you a famous story about two men buying boots for the winter. The poor man buys a pair of boots for $20. The rich man buys a high-quality pair for $100. The rich man's boots last for 5 years, but the poor man's cheap boots get holes in them, so he has to buy a new $20 pair every single year. Over 5 years, because of inflation, the poor man ends up spending $130 to $150 just to keep his feet dry. The rich man spent $100. The poor man spent $150, and his feet were still wet half the time. This is called the poverty premium. When you are broke, you are forced to make short-term choices just to survive, which keeps you stuck in the trap. So, how do we free ourselves from this trap? The answer is not just try harder. It is to create systems that do the thinking for you. If you have come with me from this part of the video, then first take a deep breath. I have 3 steps for you, along with a bonus tips. Step 1. Be kind to yourself. The guilt you feel about money is just adding more weight to your tired brain. Understand that this is a biological reaction, and stop blaming yourself. Step 2. Put everything you can on autopilot. Your brain is exhausted from making choices. Go to your banking or an investing app right now and set up an automatic transfer. Send a small amount to a savings account or invest in stock or gold, the exact day you get paid. The goal is to make fewer decisions, which saves your decision gas for more important things. Step 3. Delete the temptation. Unsubscribe from those promotional store emails and delete your saved credit card info from shopping websites. Treat those stores like a toxic ex. Block them so you can move on. Make buying things annoying and difficult so your brain skips the bad decisions entirely. Make your money life simpler. Instead of trying to handle a complicated budget, just focus on 3 main things: needs, wants, and savings. It's much less overwhelming. Okay, the bonus tip, it's also very important to manage the stress itself. Find healthy ways to deal with stress that don't cost money, like going for a walk, meditating, or talking to friends or family. The day you are spending time with yourself or your family and friends, it will be your best productive day. Just try it. Look, escaping the scarcity trap isn't going to happen overnight. Your brain has been in survival mode for a long time, and it's going to take a minute to convince it that the alarm can stop ringing. But today, you took the first step. You stopped blaming yourself and started looking at the simple biology of your body. Take that deep breath I mentioned earlier. Start small. Even a $5 automatic transfer is a signal to your brain that the emergency is ending. You've got this. If this video helped you breathe a little easier today, share it with a friend who needs to hear it. I am Maya from the Money She Spills channel. Subscribe my channel. Bye-bye. See you all on my next video.